I don't know if I should tell this story tonight. I've had a couple of shots of tequila, but what the hell. Anyway, it's back in the time when Rick and I were living up in Vanderhoof, batching together. We were over on this one ranch near Blackwater River. And Les and Doreen Hooper had, you know, like their own place. Jesus, these guys own thousands of acres up in Vanderhoof. Anyway, they had this generator. They ran light bulbs off 12-volt batteries. They had the furnishings from a Shaughnessy mansion inside a ranch sort of house in Vanderhoof. It was incredible. But anyway, one of the things that Les and Doreen Hooper did when they first got up to Vanderhoof and they got this place, they bought a couple of rabbits and let them go run around free. Turns out this was a male and a female rabbit. So Rick and I got up there, I don't know, a few years later, a couple of years, I don't know. There's rabbits everywhere. You'd drive up in their yard, there'd be 25 or 30 rabbits running and hopping, you know, sitting around, whatever they're doing. Anyway. So anyway, Dave's kids used to come over there and visit, you know, little Andrea and little Matthew, but one time we're up there and we seen these little baby rabbits. So I caught one, and these little baby rabbits are just as cute as can be. They're about the size of your fist, very small, very cute, and I gave it to Andrea to play with. And she just loved this little baby rabbit. She played with it, I don't know, half hour or something like that. Then the little baby rabbit got away and ran back to its mother. So I think I did it again. You know, they were up there, the kids were there, so I looked around and I caught another baby rabbit for her to play with. She's just as happy as could be. And but anyway, the Hoopers, Doreen told us she's getting real tired of these rabbits. So she told Rick and I, you know, come on over and shoot all these rabbits, basically. And so we did. We'd go over there and we'd shoot a couple of rabbits. We'd, put them in the freezer. And I remember one time I'm over there and I'm thinking about making a rabbit stew. So I went over there, and I don't think Rick was with me, but I went over there and just sort of pulled the truck up and didn't go in and say hi to Doreen or Les or anybody, and just took my .22 and went over, off to the side where they had some buildings and stuff like that, and I shot one of these rabbits, and to take it home and eat. And I'm carrying this rabbit with a big bloody bullet hole through its head, and I got it by the ears, and I'm walking back to my little pickup truck, and little Andrea opens up the door and comes out, and there's this little kid, just as cute as a button, with her little piping voice, says to me, "Can I pet your bunny?" And here I am carrying this dead rabbit with the blood dripping off it. And I said, "Oh, sorry, no, sweetie, can't pet this one right now, right?" And I just threw the rabbit back in the pickup truck and drove off. And I'm thinking about it. Anyway, Andrea, after that, I didn't shoot any more rabbits. Okay. But there's just one thing. You remember the story about Matthew and the mice? I think that night when you guys all came over, now I'm not sure, but there's a pretty good chance that I made rabbit stew for dinner that night. Yuck.